If you want stacking to work long term, you don't start with coins. You just start with a routine. Because silver doesn't build wealth when you buy it once. It builds wealth when you buy it again and again and again. Good morning. It's today again. Welcome back to Joseph's Reserves. I'm Joseph, and I store 20% of my income in the form of rare coins and precious metals. Today, I want to slow you down and talk directly to beginners or anyone else who feels stuck about how to build a silver stacking routine that actually lasts. It's not a one-time purchase. It's not a perfect plan. It's not about which coin to buy. It's just something that you can repeat. And then we'll talk about the coins. Congratulations to AKA Bradley for commenting first on yesterday's video. If y'all want your name to be shouted out first, make sure you get down in the comments. While you're down there, find AKA Bradley and start a conversation. Before you decide what to buy, you need to decide how often and how much. I like stacking around my paychecks because life already works that way. But from each paycheck, choose a number or choose a percentage. Just choose something that fits your budget. If that's $6 a day because you cut out your daily coffee before work, well, that's great. If it's $20 a paycheck because that's all you've got right now, then that's great too. Stacking isn't about impressing anyone. It's about choosing discipline over comfort. Once the routine is set, the decision making gets easier because you've already won the hardest part. Your discipline will grow and so will your budget. The habit of cutting out expenses to save in this form will slowly take over. Eventually, you may grow so that each purchase could be $100, $200, or even $500 each time. So once you have your routine locked in and written down, now we can talk about the silver that you choose. If I was starting today, I'd be focusing right here. Generic silver and junk silver. Nothing flashy, nothing complicated. Generic silver keeps things simple and junk silver keeps things flexible. Both help you learn what silver actually feels like to own, handle, and stack without forcing purchases that don't fit your routine. This isn't about collecting yet. This is about building a foundation. And while we're here and we have all these laid out, let's go ahead and break out the calculator and I'll teach you what to expect to pay for each of these coins. Here I've got a 1 ounce, half ounce, quarter ounce, tenth of an ounce, a dime, a quarter, and a $0.50. Now I can tell you're already thinking, how much silver is in these dimes, quarters, and $0.50? And once you know the fraction, it becomes very simple. $1.40 of face value makes 1 troy ounce. That means 14 dimes. Now you can't make $1.40 with solely quarters and $0.50, so the fractions do get weird, but the quarter ends up being 5/28 of an ounce, and the $0.50 is 5/14 of an ounce. And now that we understand that, this is when we can break out the calculator and talk about the spot value for each of these coins and what you should expect to pay. As I'm recording this, silver spot is $74.45. Now, in recent times, we've been able to get junk silver at spot value or sometimes even less depending on where you're buying it from. When it comes to the generic silver, you will definitely be paying a few dollars over spot. I know at my local coin shop, it's anywhere between $3 to $5 over spot for a generic ounce. And online, sometimes it's $8 to maybe $12 over spot for a generic ounce. So to make math easy, what we're going to do is assume spot is $75 and our premium for these generic ounces is $5. That way we're looking at $80 per ounce for the generic silver and $75 per ounce for the junk silver. And just like that, you can see how easy the math is for the generic silver. 1 ounce is $80, half ounce is $40, a quarter ounce is $20, and a tenth ounce would be $8. But we can use the fractions we just learned to calculate the cost of the junk silver as well. A dime would be $5.35, a quarter would be $13.40, and a $0.50 would be $26.78. And this is where fractional silver really earns its place. If your routine says that you're stacking $10, $20, $40 at a time, really anywhere between $6 and $80, fractional silver lets you stay active without waiting weeks to buy a full ounce. You don't feel pressure, you don't feel behind, you don't break your plan just to feel like you're stacking. You hit your number, you stay disciplined, and your dollar cost average stays intact. So start with your routine. Match your silver to your budget, and don't let size stop you from staying consistent. It's today again, and today is a good day to stack. So just remember, every ounce adds up, so no matter how small, just keep stacking.